Just give me a minute. I start the live streams and I always do a few things first. So just give me a few minutes to start all this. We are on and we are live here at Boggs Haven Farm. Just turn around and this is our rooster Gary. He's a nice one. I'm trying a little bit earlier, and this is our other free range rooster named Red. Usually live streams have done good for me in the past, so here we are. I know I'm quite a few minutes earlier than I normally am. But one of the things I'm going to be doing is just showing the walk around of everything I do here on an evening. Starting out, I know a lot of people say give the ducks clean water. I'm going to actually show you as I do this all the time. Somebody unscrew my water hose. But yeah, I give them clean water all the time. This is me working with a water thing. This is just a live stream about everything that I do in a day here. We should be getting water pressure coming through. Hello, I see one person watching. This is Friday's live stream here at Boggs Haven Farm. The first thing we start out with is cleaning out the water things. Okay. Come on, water. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? Hose pipe's kinked up. But that's easy to fix. Oh, hi, everybody. I see that you are on here. Let's see who you are. Malvin and Ruby. I see you on here. This is Farm Chores. Says hi. I see 14 people on here. Isaac. Hello, Isaac. This is Boggs Haven Farm. I'm trying to get it as registered as a tourist attraction in Gaston County, North Carolina. But this is just our evening farm tours. And I can figure out what's going on with this hose pipe. Okay. So hi, Melvin, Ruby, and Isaac. I haven't ever done a live stream at this time, but this is like a chores of the farm Q&A type thing. We own chickens, ducks, and a guinea fowl that's somewhere. I get spam callers all the time. But yeah, we start out with changing the water, and then we do feeding, and then we do chasing the ducks. It smells like at my house. I finally. This is a chicken channel, Cater. Please refrain from unrelated discussion. I know I've been very lenient in the past, but I am going to have to. My bad, wrong stream. Word of advice: don't read the chat. I actually read my chats. Uh, I actually do read my chats out, and if I see anything inappropriate, the person typically, I'll ask them first to not to I'll ask them first to quit, and then I'll if they keep on, I have to delete comments, and then if they keep on after that, they get a timeout. I ate a bar. Nice to meet you. Well, it's nice to mess with you. You seem nice. Yeah, I try to be a nice person. Like I say, we're starting up this, trying to get this farm going, trying to get it legally as a tourist attraction. That's the goal. And today is just a live stream walkthrough of the chores, the evening chores, and also asking any questions you might have. I don't know if you can see that, but my ducks are in the back there. They've been upset for a few days after they lost 3 of their own. I always ate bones for calcium at 3 people. It's only trolls. Focus on the chickens. Yes, we focus on the chickens and ducks. You will get a lot of people. I don't know what it is about YouTube, but I've noticed that I get a lot of people on here who don't talk about what the videos are about. Duckies. I actually have one named Ducky. Cersei, I have one that's named Ducky. He's back there in the back. Right now, I get, yeah, those are some of our ducks. They're ducks. At one time, they were an endangered species, but now, thanks to successful breeding programs, they are no longer endangered. But we still have them, and we're still repopulating them. And like I say, this is about how far I fill up the swimming pools for them. But trust me, they will choose the mud puddle. I have learned that. Anytime you have chickens or ducks, you have the option between clean water versus a mud puddle. They will always choose the mud puddle. There's something about their instincts. They never choose the clean water. It's always the dirty water. But yeah, this live stream is just showing the everything that we do here on the farm. Okay, let's see what hello. Yeah, this water hose pipe always kinks up on me. Normally it doesn't do it like this much. See? Let's see. Well, has anybody got any questions about raising animals or raising ducks or chickens? We use kiddie pools for their water. And these are going to be our breeders. I found out that this little one right here, this little brown chicken, is actually a rooster. So we're going to have to put him in another pen and separate some hens out for him. And I was thinking about taking these 2 brownish hens and putting it with him and seeing if we can get a nice buff or a creamy color. Chicks. So that's something I was planning on doing. Like I say, I did start it a little bit, the live stream a little bit earlier today. I And I know sometimes I get people from other countries on here. I'm going to try to start a Q&A. About chicken. Okay. And this is what I kind of want this chat to be about. Watching chores on the farm while talking about chicken and duck care. That's kind of the directions I was hoping to make this live stream. So anybody got any questions, or are you just watching the video? Because I see 5 people on there. I wish there was a way I could put a comment in the... I wish there was a way I could actually comment. Let's see. Lucky Girl Forever says hi. Yeah, this, hello. Like I say, we are live. This is just our daily, nightly chores that we do here on the farm. And I was hoping to make this a question, live stream about chicken and duck care. So first thing we do is do our water. Next thing we do is feed them, and then secure all the pens. So anybody have any questions they want to ask? And I also realize that these 2 blue hens right here don't have names. So I got 2 hens, actually 3 hens. This white and spotted one doesn't have a name. And these 2 blue hens don't have names. So I'm going to make this a little bit more fun thing. Let's see. Anybody have a thing for it? They're twins. Anybody? Because yes, we do let people on our live streams name chickens. So anybody want to jump on here and name 2 of our hens? Oh man, I'm serious about this. Do you care for them if they get sick? Yes, I do. Yes, I sure do. How do you care for them if they get sick? Depends on what the sickness is. Most of the time with hens, it's usually impaction related in the crawl. And that is more so, the thing for that is you just basically got to flush them out like it's if a person had an impaction. Yeah, don't look at me when I say impaction like that, hen. You're making it look like I'm talking to you know exactly what I'm saying, but you don't. But yeah, name the 2 blue hens. I thought one of them's got a little more red. One of them's this deep blue. So is everybody hearing me on here? Millie and Vanilli. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right? Millie and Vanilli. Well, we have one named Molly. I take Vanilli, but we have one named Molly, and I just don't want to get them too confused when I'm in live streams. So I take Vanilli as one of the names, but Millie, I don't know because I don't want names that's too close to each other. You know what I'm saying? I want there to be some distinction. So Vanilli would work, but I don't think Millie would. But we can always get back to that. Let's see if nobody has any more answers. And like I say, these are going to be our breeders. I don't know. There's usually more people on Fridays about animals. But yeah, this is our breeders. And like I say, I found out this one's a rooster. So we got an extra rooster. So I'm going to separate him out. Jane and Millie. Yeah, that works, Beverly. That would work better. But this is just the chores of the farm right here. This is changing out all the waters. And I swear, underneath these trees, this water turns black. It can be nothing on here and it will turn for no reason. Well, I can tell you the reason. Tannin in the leaves leaches into the water and it makes it turn. And also, which country? I'm in the United States of America. Balak. And like I say, today we're doing chores and going over farm care and chicken care. City water. Yes, we are on city water here, Beverly. But the reason why it turns black is because of these leaves. These leaves have tannins in them, which is a type of dye that you can extract. Very bitter in taste, and it leaches into the water. So under every pool that's underneath a tree turns black. Oh, great. Which state in the U.S.? I'm in the state of North Carolina. I'm in the state of North Carolina. I'm in the process of going through the Department of Agriculture and getting this listed as a farm on their website, but they have informed me. I'm from India. I get a lot of viewers from India. I don't know why, but I get a lot of a farm owner. Yes, I am. I'm in the process of getting registered. All right. And then what I do is this right here's my reservoir that I use for water. I use an old trash can. What did I do with that teapot? Oh, and these are our Muscovy ducks. They're the ones I have left. I am Akla. What's your name now? Is it easy to feed them? Well, I'm about to walk over to the feed. My name, you just call me Boggs. That's what I go by on here. They're pretty easy to feed. This is what I feed them. I have a video about what I do. And I use this brand right here as my base. And I use some scratch feeds, and I use some High Pro Scratch, which is like a sunflower seed mixture. So I say they're easy to feed. And this is our oldest rooster, Gary. Hey, Blackie. That's a hen, Blackie. But yeah, I think they're pretty easy to feed. Right now, I'm going to take a teapot and use it to water my other chickens. And I get it out of this reservoir here. But yeah. They had a little cold spell and they decided not to lay for a couple days. How much does it cost to feed them? See, that's where it ranges a lot. In the wintertime, it's higher. So it costs us around, let's say, I'm trying to think, around $200 a month in the winter. What varieties are your chickens? I have English Game, Rhode Island Red, Leghorn, Americana, and let's see if I can find my A seal. That is an A seal right there. I don't know if you can see her. And also I got some variety of bantams. My favorite ones are English Game hybrids, hybridized with Americanas. And this is pudding. Duck is also there. Yes, I got Muscovy duck and I got a Kana duck. Hey, pudding. This is my beautiful chicken pudding. And this is their water. Yeah, the ducks is what I normally do the pool for. Oh yes, you know it's food time. You heard me say the word food. What are you doing out of your pen, girl? That one looks sleepy. You're probably talking about Pearl pudding. Yeah, she perches early. She's half Leghorn. We love pudding. Yeah. Hey there, duck. Hey, Elazar. You're the biggest duck on our yard. Let's see if I can get them to go in their pen without it running them down. Yeah, this is our evening chores. And I use cayenne pepper in their feed. And also oregano. Are they all egg laying? Most of my hens lay regularly. That being said, it is off season. What's the weirdest? So I don't get as many as I would on season. But the weirdest name, I don't know. Would you say that I have a female guinea named Buck? And this male duck named Elazar. I mean, it's not a common. Elazar ain't a common name in the United States. I'm gonna see if I can make them go in their pen without me chasing them. Sometimes they are cooperative. Sometimes they decide that they are not going to do this at all. A couple of nights ago, I had to chase them. Where's your home? Is it near your farmland? Literally right there. I'm within. Are they noisy? You gonna tell them how noisy you are? You crow all the time. Can you recycle chicken and duck poop? That is a very good question. Chicken poop, you have to put lime on it to use it in the garden, or you have to mix it with some kind of something acidic like vinegar or something. But duck poop, you could put it as straight fertilizer. Every time I empty out the pools, you can see this brown dish washes down. and it slowly washes our fertilizer down to the garden. And right down here are our turnips. Oh, these are our chickens. I sold a rooster today as well, so I sell chickens and roosters. You mean vegetable garden? Yes, we're growing turnips right now, turnips and onions. Good idea. So yeah, it just washes down. And I know you can't see this, but this is a slope here. So right now, we got turnips all over the place. And we got onions mixed in with this. Turnips and onions, nice. Yes, it is. And I have what's called the walking onion. You can't see it right now, but it will grow onion bulbs on the top, and you just plant those onion bulbs, and you never have to buy any onion sets. So, yeah. And this right here is how we prepare our okra for seed. Just let it grow until the frost hits it. It will turn solid black. It's too soft right now. You see how I'm squishing it? I have to wait until it gets very hard, and then I can take the seeds out of it. But it should turn. This has corn in it, all the food that they need, all the protein mixture that they need. I use a 20% protein for them, which is your standard layer feed is about 16%. I always go a little bit more. And I find that they really do well with the higher protein content. Do they bite? They will peck. They will peck. They will scratch. They are birds. And that's just the way they are. So yes, the answer is yes. They will peck. And their beaks can be sharp. Especially if they're mistaking you for food. But yeah. Hey there. Now these ones are normally very excited to eat. So I just use this wooden spoon to get it up with and feed them like this. I know it's not as conventional to feed them this way, but they seem to like it. And they gobble it up real good. So, yeah. They gobble up their food real good. Most people use chicken feeders. I've tried that before. With these hens, I've never seen it to work. And I don't have food waste like this. They just eat every bit of it. And I've noticed it cuts down my feed cost a little bit. There's one coming in. She's coming into the pen. Sometimes do they fight? They will peck each other. And usually that's just to settle some kind of, normally that's when they haven't really integrated. They'll peck each other. And when that happens, you have the option to let them, well, normally I put them in a cage beside each other where they can't reach each other and let them get used to each other first. That seems to work the best. But even still, like this blue hen right here and that white hen right there, they fight. They'll get into some kind of argument and they'll peck each other. But they hurt each other, No, I've never had a chicken to kill. Well, I've never had an adult chicken to kill another adult chicken. I have had yes, Rusty, it's a pecking order. I have had an adult chicken kill a baby chicken, though. And you are in molt. When are you going to finish molting so you'll have that beautiful plumage on you? This is Gary. He's half English game and half Rhode Island and half Americana. Yep, that's him. Normally you have a bunch of hens flocking to you, Gary. But, yep, he's going to bring her to it. Gary, she's too young for you. She just hatched out back in August. And that's our Benham rooster that I named Amethyst. Oreo, are you going to go to your pen? All right, I got to go turn off the water now. Mary, get in here and go to your pen. Go to the pen. Okay. Yeah, now I'm just walking and turning off the water. But yeah, any other questions about raising chickens or ducks? I gotta get my water faucet fixed. I had a person look at it today. What was that? That sounded like a chicken knocking over a clothesline. But at least it ain't nothing dangerous. Yeah, that's a chicken playing on the clothesline. Let's see if I can get these things to go in. There are ducks, and I don't know what's happened to them, but they don't want to go up in their pen anymore, and I typically have to chase them. So this is becoming a nightly occurrence with me. Get your pens now. And they run right past it. How many chickens and ducks do you have? Okay, I have 6 plus, I have 15 ducks. I haven't counted my chickens in a while. But yours two really need to go in there like right now. See, the Muscovies are pretty easy to get in there. Those anaconda ducks are hard to get in there. But yeah, this, oh, and I've decided to name the kitten. I've decided to name our little kitten that showed up. I have named her Snowflake. No, you can't go running and playing with the chickens. The chickens tried to peck you earlier. Chickens tried to peck you earlier. No video is showing, just audio. Try to scroll past it and see if it fixes it, because I know sometimes with YouTube it times out. So try scrolling down and refreshing your page. Yeah, we have named this one because video is working on my end. We have named this cat Snowflake. Gary, stop fussing at the kitten. Yeah, you're petting my hand. Let me see, because it should be showing now. This is our little kitten. I try to play with it. No, 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 no. You know, there's a big old rooster out there, and you can't run like that. And you are hungry, but we wait till you're inside to eat, okay, girl? You come out here to play in the evening time. Love the name and the kitty. I don't know. It looks something. I don't know whether it's a ragdoll or a Siamese. I saw your website. I'm down here on the coast near Wilmington. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in from Wilmington. Like I say, we're in Gastonia, North Carolina. I'm thinking that's what, 4 or 5 hours away from you? Gary, stop fussing at me. I fed you. I put food out for you. And you, I'm playing with you. But yeah, we just got you a bunch of food. Right now we're feeding her Frisky shredded. Girl, I know I know you want to play, but and I also got the little kitten a toy on the inside for in the nighttime. Trying to teach it to use a litter box, but it's not working. Yes, you know, you need to play. And it's not scratching me, it's just pawing me. You see, I put a stick in there for it, some leaves. But yeah, that's little Snowflake. It's going to be our newest member of our farm. Is going to be Snowflake. Like I say, I don't know whether it's a Siamese or a ragdoll cat, but she's here to stay as far as I'm concerned. Now, if somebody comes up and says that they're hers, first of all, it had to be somebody in the neighborhood. Second of all, I would probably be asking them how long it, because she's been here for, I think, about 3 weeks now. She's a little bitty thing when she got here. I don't know. I think she's here to stay. And we have another video of Bill and Billy coming up. And this is Bill.
Hey, that Snowflake.
Uh,
I got my little pole driver. I had to get my somebody got mine here.
Oh. Well, yeah, there's a new video coming out of them, and right now I'm gonna feed the ducklings, or at least try to get them to eat on camera. Like I say, one thing you know, you're feeding the ducks well when they don't come for food. And that's one thing I can say. I do know I feed them well. That's the game chickens, Bill. That's the games. That's those game hens. Yeah, that's Bill coming in on her live stream. He's over here right now. We were recording today. Yes, I am. Okay. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to get something on here for these chickens. And this is Blackie here. Sometimes you can get her on camera eating. But yeah, this is our hen Blackie. She hatched out 2 years ago. Free range hen. Never had to really do anything for her besides feed her. Very easy to take care of. But I'm going to try to share this again. Let's see. How old is Blackie? She hatched out in 2024, so she's a little over a year old. Little over a year. But yeah, that's the way I feed them. I just throw the food out on a spoon and mix it all up in a bucket. That's the best way I found to feed them. And like I say, my ducks, let's see where they're off that too. Let's see where these Akarna ducks are off to. You just need to be in yours pen. You just need to get to yours pen. This is evening chores, and I'm chasing these ducks to get them into their living arrangement. No, I'm not. That's the wrong way, ducks. Don't you get tired? It's a daily routine. I kind of think of it kind of like how you would, kind of look how you would a daily job. You get used to the pattern. So this right here is a very common thing, chasing ducks. At one time I had them trained. Sometimes I can get them to turn and go in like that. That's the best thing that you can actually get them to do, is to go in like that. I don't know if you saw that. I gotta get a breather after that. How many did I get in? I got 5 out of 9. And Speckles is pretty easy to get in. Once I get somebody else in. That's this duck right here. She's my oldest duck currently. So she's actually very easy to get in after I get somebody else in the pen. That means I got 3 ducks left. All right, let's go get the remaining 3. This is Angel, Ducky, and I can't see who that 3rd one is. But I do know Angel's the hardest one to get in at night. This year's are going to be a little bit easy. Are you just going to go in on your own? Are you just going to go in on your own? Okay, they did it. I'm surprised. I didn't have to chase them but for a few minutes. All right. Now they got clean water gave them. They got the option between a pool and a mud puddle, and I'm about to throw all their food in there. And also I got the guinea fowl in there too somehow, which is good. Means I don't have to worry about anything getting him. But these are our ducks. And this is our rooster named Citron. I think he's a beauty. Oreo's flapping his wings. Yeah. That's been the easiest that I've ever had to get them in. Hey, what's a random piece of advice you give someone who is 18? Okay, right now I'm 29. 18 is the age where they expect you to have your life figured out. My piece of advice, you're not going to have it figured out. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. And I'd say that's okay, just knowing that you're going to most likely do something that most people will consider crazy. And be fine with that. We all done something crazy in our teen years. And the people who say they didn't, what does it mean when they flap their wings? Well, a lot of times they're just stretching, or they might just be wanting to cool off like the Oreo is in the pool right now. So at least one duck's using the pool. But yeah, Aditya, that would be my piece of advice. You're going to mess up in some way. Well, or what people call messing up. I mean, I'm not even in the career. At 18, I thought I was going to be a nurse. And now I'm a farmer. So I knew my life income is completely different than it was where I thought it was going to be 10 years ago. And it's also okay to change your career path, because I've had, let's see, I was a chemist up until a year and a half ago. And now I farm ducks and chickens. So yeah. And the person I thought I was going to be with when I was 18, they didn't work out we didn't work out, so yeah, I'm entirely different than what I thought I'd be doing. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay that life turned out different. But maybe we can get them on video eating. I got one duck in the pool. 3 ducks in the mud puddle. And it looks like Tucker's over there starting to eat. But those of you who have been on, love that attitude. Yeah, well. Oh, now that was not a crow. That was a chicken flying. That was a chicken. I don't know if you saw that, but he flew from that tree all the way to that shed over there. But yeah, it's best to be try to be at least somewhat flexible. I mean, I have some plans in life, But just know that most people's plans change as they get older. You're not going to have the same plans 20 years from now than what you have now. Or at least your perspective of those plans is going to be slightly different. I mean, I wouldn't. Honestly, I'm actually glad that my career plan didn't work out when I was 18. But does anybody have any more questions or anything they want to talk about? Because one thing I'd want to say is I know I mentioned opening farm tours before Christmas, but Gaston County, we don't have enough. We don't have everything we need in place for that. But they're going to let me open a farm stand out here. And of course, I'll be restricted in what I can sell for a while. But yeah, they okayed me to open up a farm stand selling fruits and vegetables and candy, of all things. And I'm like, I can sell candy, but I can't sell coffee. Well, different requirements. So yeah, that will be the first part of the business that will be coming. Because that's the first thing they approved. So, anybody have more questions about the farm? Because, well, and look at this. They have a pool. They're going for the mud puddles. I promise you, there's something about ducks that they love the mud puddles. And they just love those mud puddles. Yeah, but yeah, this is a quiet Q&A session about. First part of our video was about the chores we do nightly, and then this part's just talking, answering questions as we watch the ducks eat. Yeah, but you can think of them flapping their wings as them stretching. That's basically them stretching all their muscles, getting everything together. And oh, there's one standing on one foot. Let's see if I can zoom in on her. Some ducks stand on one foot and they kick one foot back. It's very rare that I catch it on camera. But she's not one-footed. She's actually just kicking her foot back and relaxing. And that's Tucker. And I can tell she's not injured or anything because she walks very well. But that's her. She's just on her one leg, kicked foot back, while everybody else is drinking out of the mud puddle. But yeah. Why do they do that? I don't know. And just certain ones do. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, and that one's just stretching right there. But yeah, they do pretty well. And bonjour, bonjour, Lucas. watching ducks, chickens. But yeah. And see, that is not aggression. That is chicken mating behavior. He's trying to court that hen, and she rejected him. That's what just happened there. Yeah. That's the reason that hen's on top of the fence and that rooster's right there. He just tried to chase her, and she rejected him. That happens quite a bit in chickens. Oh, yeah. And now Jesse's taking a swim. But this is our nights and evenings with our ducks, chickens. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you see that? She's trying to get away. He's trying to go after her, which has made all these other chickens get upset because that hen is his hen. We're just showing our I can't type right now, but if anybody could type in French and let Lucas know that we're talking about chickens chasing each other. See? That right there. That's how they do. I don't stop it. It's just what they do. And it's just how they do. And of course, our chore of going and picking up chicken eggs. I got to show it. Of course, we got our broody. I don't mess with her. But these are the way the chicken eggs look. You see how dirty they are when I first pick them up. Okay. All right. I always leave the dirtiest one. That way they can come back and lay again. But anyway, I just got 5 eggs from this one pen today. I'm working on putting them in my hand. See, I got 5 eggs. Do you ever wear earmuffs? I have wore earplugs before, but that's our broody hen right there. I don't touch her. I have wore earplugs before. But that's, see, put them right here. And see, that shows you about how they look, how dirty they look when I get them. This is what they look like when they come out of a chicken. That is chicken poop. That's how fresh eggs look. And this is also the reason why hatching grade eggs, like this right here, be a hatching grade egg right here. Hatching grade is not food grade. You got to clean them. That's the reason people get salmonella and E. coli. They don't clean the eggs properly. So yeah, if anybody ever sells you hatching eggs, you better scrub them eggs before you even eat them, and wash your hands after you scrub them. Yeah. Tulip, get out of here while I get eggs. Let's see. None in there. None in that nest. None in that nest. Tulip, don't you dare. knows where you can lay your eggs at. Unless you're doing them in a doghouse. Okay. Okay, this is where they've done them at. Okay, let's see. Which one's going to be the egg left here? That one. Yeah, I think this is a very good thing of eggs. I'm going to leave. Let's see. All right. Yeah, this is egg collection day. Egg collection evening. Something that we do. I didn't realize they were using the doghouse, so I didn't get. How do you? How? The answer to that question is no. I have not opened an egg with a baby in it because I don't leave them in here long enough. To get a baby in one, you quite literally have to leave it underneath the hen for about a week. But these are our eggs for today. And like I say, all these are hatching grade, but I have not cleaned them with any solution to make them food grade yet. So they are still covered in chicken poop, in chicken bloom. And you do not want to get that in your digestive tract. Let's see, that's the way it looks on the inside there. Yeah. You do not want to get that on your digestive tract. Because Salmonella E. coli is not a joke. But yeah, it's not a joke at all. I just put them in here to take them inside. But yeah, if you gather, you have to leave like I say, you got to leave an egg at least for a week underneath the hen or in hot weather for it to develop an embryo. And if you ever get a farm egg and you want to make a hatching egg and you want to make it food grade, you wash it real good, put it in the refrigerator or under cold water for a couple hours, and kills any chance of an embryo developing. But do you have many cocks? The word, for those of you who don't know, that word means roosters. And yes, we do. I currently have 4 full-grown roosters, and I got 3 of them that are coming up. So yes, I do, and I have plenty of bantams too. But yeah, this is our egg gathering for today. I think we done pretty good. Like I said, these are our ducks. And the last thing we do in every evening, I do not feed any of my birds bread. Okay? I don't know if that's what you're asking or not, the PAL 555, but I do not feed any of my birds bread. It's very bad for them to eat bread. They get impactions like that. And Donald is doing a little bit of dominance display right there. And Mary's flapping her wings. Like you can literally give them a full thing here. But yeah. And yeah, ducks, just flap your wings and get them muscles going. Yous aren't old enough to fly yet, but yous are getting that exercise done. Yous really are. Yous are getting that exercise in and getting a bath done and getting wings exercises. This is a very good that all these ducks are doing this. I'm going to try to ask. Only way I know how to ask a question is through this Q&A thing. I'm gonna ask a question on here. Just stay tuned. Let's see. Done. Start Q&A. What do you want to know about duck or chicken farming? Just trying to ask the Q&A here because I'm wanting to try to answer questions you might have. These are Muscovy ducks. I have one Muscovy duck that's out. I might have to try to see if I can get him in. One thing I've noticed about Muscovy ducks, they are tail waggers. I don't know if you can see that or not. And they're lazy. Let's see if I can get this Muscovy duck in without letting everybody out. That's always fun to try. Yeah. That one question, yeah, I never, ever feed my birds bread. For various reasons. Okay, Eleazar, you're our biggest duck, and you're going to go in the pen with everybody else. Yes, all ducks are in the pens. That's their duck feed. I do feed my ducks eggs sometimes, though. Which is pretty interesting. They tend to very much like it. It seems like that question ain't engaging people. Anything anybody want to know about what I've learned about ducks or chickens? I've been raising ducks since 2021. Or anybody on here a farmer that has some funny stories about ducks or chickens? They are funny animals. I don't know why they're fussing at me. But you see that head bob, and that's a greeting. And yes, you're. And I have some chickens up in the trees. But yeah. We're going to keep this going until oh, hey, Tucker. Let's see. That was name is. flapping your wings. Uh, we have a. I'm going to try to see about in December uploading some Christmas songs. Your duck pooped on me so much. Oh yeah, that was a nice story that time that you came by, Beverly. Uh, she wanted to hold a duck, and it decided to poop. Yeah, that was a funny memory. That was a fun memory that time that you were over, and the ducks decided they were going to. Duckling decided it was going to poop. As soon as I handed it, yeah. If you are ever holding a duck or petting the ducks, just know that they poop wherever they want. So try to have a change of clothes or something on you. But the sunset, I don't know if you are getting this sunset here. Hello, how are you? James, I'm doing well. Says hi. Well, I just asked a question. Does anybody I want to know about ducks or chickens? That's what we are here on Boggs Haven Farm. A duck and a chicken farm. We're about an hour into this live stream. Let's see if this little kitten's going to play with us some. Because we'll be taking you in at dark. I know. But yeah. And like I say, we'll have shorts. I'm going to make some shorts from this live stream. And we're going to... Kitten, I'm going to come back and get you. I want to make some shorts out of this live stream about our daily routines with our chickens and our ducks. One of the important things that we do at night is we mix up our feed for the next day. And that's what I'm about to go show. So we keep our food in here in this silver waterproof building. I got plenty of bags I need to redo. I got a video about how I done this without showing the longer steps to it. But I mix up my food for the next day. And this right here is Kimbok. Poached duck eggs are awesome. Yes, they are. They sure are. Make sure you wash your duck egg first and then you're good to go. Duck breast is delicious. I've never tried duck breast, but this is our routine on the farm. We always mix up our feed for the next day. And like I say, I personally do not use dry feed. I actually will go get some water and soak it. Grab my water pot. Like I say, I have a video of this on my YouTube, but today's showing the physical routine. Today's showing the physical routine of all the evening chores I do. So, James says, Bell says hi. Well, hello, James Bell. A little bit towards out of breath. Then I put 1 pot of water. This is how I mix up our feed for the next day. I do 1 stir. Is the biggest egg an ostrich egg? I think it is. We're never going to have ostriches here. on the phone. Says hi. And then I go get me another thing of water. Yeah. And I get me another. Yeah, like I say, I get these pots of water and I add to the bucket. What's the biggest egg on your farm? Duck. I have ducks and chickens and guineas. So that's what I have. So you see that water there? I got it. I add my spices. And then I give it one last big stir. And I don't think I got enough. I can usually eyeball how much I need. There. That's it. And that's how I make my chicken feed. They can be depending on the breed. They can be blue depending on the breed. I personally don't have any blue duck eggs. But also personally, this was our gatherment of eggs today. And I was hoping more people come on here. It's starting to get towards the darker time, meaning nighttime. Good lay, yeah. Like I say, this is a lay of all of our chickens. Our ducks didn't lay today, and they haven't laid they haven't laid in a little while, but that's fine. And this is our ducks eating. They're finally eating. Yeah. These are our ducks eating here. And see that mix that I mixed up earlier in the live stream? That's what I'll feed them in the morning. I've learned that they do a little bit better with wet food. Thank you a lot, James Bell. Oh, this is our cat Midnight. Yeah, you're gonna be on the screen today. Cat food. I have my own food for him. But this is my cat for today. This is our cat Midnight. You're gonna come here and you're actually just gonna turn your tail up to me. Yeah, hey Midnight. Yeah. Midnight, I don't think has ever come on any of our live streams before. He normally stays away. Oh yeah, he kind of wanted to rub up against me, then walked away. I don't know what's going on with him. He's normally a very good cat. And I don't think he's ever been on any of our live streams before, but I got him back in 2019. Or let's just say I was cooking dinner and he run into the house and nobody claimed him. I don't own a cat. Yeah, very interesting story. I was cooking dinner. He ran into the house. I went around everywhere looking for his owner. Nobody ever claimed him. And he's been here ever since. So that's an interesting story from our cat Midnight here. And I don't have the slightest clue what he's looking at. Dogs and rats. Oh, that's an interesting combination. But yeah. Here's our ducks playing around in the mud puddle, and some of them's drinking out of the pool. Midnight, you're going to come and greet the camera. You're going to try to knock the camera out of my hand. You're going to try to knock it out of my hand. I've done that before a few times. I promise you, with cats, the meme is real. If you're on the computer or on the phone, or if you have a camera of any kind, they will hit their heads on it. You going to headbutt the camera again? Or you just ignoring me now since I asked you to? But yeah, he does this. Like I say, this is the first time he's come in on a live stream. Solid black cat. Showed up in 2019 while I was cooking dinner. And has been with me ever since. Except for that one time that my uncle tried to give him away. That didn't work out. Yeah, and these are our Akana ducks. But yeah, I'm trying to do live streams throughout the week. I'm still going to keep doing our live streams on Sunday, but I'm trying to do some throughout the week to let more people come on. I have had duck egg just about everything. So yes, I've had a duck egg omelet. I've tried to go throughout the week trying to find times that work for people to come on and chat. But Boggs Haven Farm will be coming to business in 2026. We are going to be selling animals, having a food stand, and hopefully we'll get everything done for the farm tours. We have to set up some hand washing stations, and I'm talking to the county about whether or not I've not eaten duck. No, not for my ducks. I had one person up in the mountains that fixed me a duck taco for my birthday a couple years ago. They were nice people. But yeah, and there's Angel swimming. But these ducks will be exclusively for breeding purposes and for making the farm a tourist attraction. So that's what they're going to be for. Oh no, I don't think I can get the image any clearer. Your ducks are beautiful. Well, thank you so much. And I've noticed this, the males tend to swim more than the females. And see, all these ones are over here eating while he's swimming. sometimes I can get them to eat out of my hand, but they have been very skittish lately. And these are called Akana ducks. Once endangered, no longer considered an endangered species. I think they changed it to species of concern. A mallard is a species of their own. They are a species of duck of their own. But the Akana ducks were recently removed from the endangered species list, and they are now species of concern. I figured I should update everybody about that because I was advertising it as a breeding program for an endangered species, but they have been reclassified as species of concern, which means that they're still they're not my understanding of species of concern, it means that they're at the point where the federal agency has determined that they're closer to rebounding their population basically than they would be as an endangered species. I don't know how that's going to affect my ability to sell the ducklings though. So I still got to talk to the state about that. But yes, this is a time for celebrating everybody who contributed. No, you should never feed a duck bread. And the reason being is impaction. Uh, Ducks cannot properly digest bread, so they become impacted. If you're going to feed anything to ducks at a pond, you can get either chick starter or chicken feed, or you can, if you can't go to a feed store, you can get them corn or peas. So the answer to that question, no. Ducks of no kind can digest bread properly, and just very hard on their digestive tract. I could go into that. I probably should do a video about that, about the anatomy of ducks and the reason why they can digest wheat, but they can't digest it cooked and grounded in the bread. Because they can digest seeds and they can digest wheat granules, but they cannot digest bread. And that's pretty interesting. Most people don't know that. But good question. Most people don't know that ducks cannot digest bread. Because I know growing up, a lot of people would throw bread to the ducks at the state and city parks. But if you can't get a hold of chicken feed or duck feed, snap peas are a very good thing to throw to them, and corn. Two human foods that they can actually eat. And but to also ask the people who run the park for as well to whether or not they even want the animals fed, because some parks try to keep their animals on a natural diet. And I think it's important to also be understanding of that. Some conservation movements try to keep the animals on a all natural diet. Yeah. But here we are at night. It's starting to get nighttime. I'm going to continue going on for a few more minutes because we've showed our night routine in this live stream. And I'm going to make this live stream public. I don't know what happened to my last two live streams. I don't know what happened to them. I can't find them on YouTube. But I'm going to try my best to make sure this one gets out there. And I'm always on Sundays at 5 p.m. I'm always live at Sundays at 5 p.m. This live stream is going to be posted as a video on YouTube. And these are our Araucana ducks. I think they're lovely ducks. And they get along so well with our chickens and Muscovies. They get along so well with our chickens. And that one that's making a noise doing her head up and down, that's a duck greeting. I don't know why she's wanting to greet everybody, but she is. Yeah, she's greeting him. That's how they greet each other and they bond to each other. It's getting a little bit unclear, my camera, because it's starting to get nighttime. Let me see if I can brighten it up. Did that help the video? I think it did. I'm just playing around with the video right now. But yeah, does anybody have any questions about the chickens, the ducks, the farm, or anything? Because I'm gonna say we've been live for over an hour and a half now. And yeah, does anybody have any questions about the ducks? This duck right here, she's cleaning herself and she's spreading oil from her oil gland onto all of her feathers to waterproof them. I'm not going to be able to stay on here but for maybe a few more minutes. So, anybody have any questions? And also, we have a Facebook page called Boggs Haven Farm. You can follow us there. I'm going to be posting some news about the farm coming on there. And I've started a Twitter account, or what they call X now. And we have a website. So I'm going to be working on getting all that stuff monitored and updated. And we'll be live again on Sunday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And see, that's our oldest duck, Speckles, right there. Almost everything else is asleep right now. But yeah. I don't know. Anybody have any more questions? I know we have this. I like to try to keep people engaged just a little bit. We have two classifications of birds on the farm. We have ducks and we have chickens. I'm going to ask, what do you want to be in the live stream on Sunday? Anybody have any questions that they want to ask about our ducks? They recently got taken off the endangered species list in North Carolina, in the United States. So they're now species of concern. Anybody have any questions about them? We're still going to be breeding them this coming year. And I need to know. We're still going to be breeding them up this coming year. We got our connoducks and we got our muscovies over there sleeping. Yeah. Starting to get cold on these nights too. We got, yins are looking at me like yins are scared of me or something. I'm gonna walk in there and see if they'll come to me or if they're still scared of me or. Let's see. Yeah, I got their feed over here. That's what I feed them. Let's see if I can get a good video of them. There's Oreo. Okay. You're not going to let me pet you today. That's totally fine. That is totally fine that you aren't going to let me pet you today, but you are just going to look at me. Totally fine. Ain't that right, Mary? What happened to my camera? Let me try to. I think my battery's about to go dead. But thank all of you for tuning in. And I will see you all next time. Like and subscribe. And tune in on Sunday. We'll be live at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More videos about our ducks and our chickens. And maybe some news about what's coming in for our Thanksgiving video. And our Christmas special. So try to tune in on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you then. Box Haven Farm is out.